Hi, this is Pete Peterson again with Self Health. Today I'm going to show you how to eat a lot and stay within your budget, both for calories and also for fat. When I first started losing weight, I weighed over 268 pounds. And at that time, I was using an online calculator, and my calorie budget was a little more than 1,800 calories a day. Right now, I'm teaching, coaching the diabetes prevention class, actually a couple of them. I've been doing this for some time here in my community. And my fat budget, because I'm doing the program with my classes, is 33 grams of fat. So everything that I'm going to show you right now will be under my 1,800 calories budget and also under my 33 grams of fat calories. So the first thing I'm going to start out with is a non-stick butter flavored spray, which is really great to use for a lot of different things. The next thing I'm going to show is rosemary. And by the way, the spray is 0 calories and 0 fat. Now rosemary is a really great herb. It can be used in a lot of different things. It's really healthy for you for a lot of reasons. And the rosemary, if I was to use 1 tablespoon in a day, is 11 calories and 0 grams of fat. The next thing I'm going to put up here is cumin. This is actually cumin seed, and cumin seed is 22 calories and 1 gram of fat. Last night I made a great bean and brown rice soup. By the way, beans and brown rice combined together are a complete protein, and I use the cumin seed. The next thing I'm going to put up here is garlic and pepper seasoning. The garlic and pepper seasoning is 0 calories and 0 fat. It is great for a lot of different things. And the next thing is turmeric. Turmeric is also a great herb, and it's great used with a lot of different things. It's really good with brown rice. I actually use a little bit of turmeric in one of the shakes that I make, and it is also really exceptionally healthy for you. Turmeric, 24 calories for 1 tablespoon, 1 gram of fat. The next thing I'm putting up here is sage, and this is actually fresh sage, but if I was to do 1 tablespoon of sage, that would be 6 calories and 0 grams of fat. Now, when I was losing weight, it took me about 1 year to lose 115 pounds, and that was about 5 years ago. One of my go-to items, if I was really hungry, and usually it wasn't because I was physically hungry, it was because I was psychologically hungry at the end of the day, and I just really wanted to eat something else, I would go with baby dill pickles. Baby dill pickles, you can have as many as you want, 0 calories, 0 grams of fat. However, they have a lot of sodium. And, well, everybody needs sodium. You have to have sodium to live. Most of us have too much sodium in our diet, and we need to really watch it. So even though it's 0 calories and 0 grams of fat, you really don't want too much of this. Okay, the next thing I'm going to put up here is Parmesan cheese. 22 calories and 1 gram of fat for 1 tablespoon. Now, Parmesan cheese is a really nice thing to add for different foods, and I'll mention one of the things in just a few minutes that you can use that for. And the next is just regular salt, and of course that's 0 calories, 0 grams of fat. Now, the first thing that I'm going to bring up that relates to the Parmesan is asparagus. Asparagus, you can do a lot of different things. One of the nicest things to do with asparagus is just to lightly saute it. You can use the non-stick spray, the butter flavored spray, and then you can just saute it really lightly in a pan, and then you can add your tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. It's delicious. The next thing I'm putting up is 1 egg, 1 large egg. You can do a lot of different things with that. You can hard boil it. You can fry it again with the spray. You can use it a lot of different ways. For the whole egg, 77 calories, 5 grams of fat. Now, this is popcorn. This is air pot popcorn. There's no salt added. There's no butter added to this. 1 cup, 31 calories, 0 grams of fat. One of my staples that I use all the time, and also something that's really, really inexpensive, are old-fashioned rolled oats. There's a lot of ways that you can do this. You can take the rolled oats, you can put it in a bowl, put a little bit more water in, about a ½ inch more water in than what you have in the bowl. Stick it in the microwave for about a minute, and it's done. I use it in shakes all the time, or you can put it in a pot of boiling water and cook it that way. So there's a lot of different ways you can do that. The 1 cup of rolled oats really sticks with you for a long time. It is really inexpensive if you buy it in bulk. 307 calories and 5 grams of fat. The next item that I'm putting up here is romaine lettuce. And as you can probably guess, not a lot of calories, only 5 calories for that entire plate and 0 grams of fat. The next item I'm putting up is celery. And the celery is 16 calories and 0 grams of fat. Celery is also really healthy for a lot of different things. The next item I'm putting up here is a zucchini. That's about 3 calories and 0 fat. Okay, over here I'm going to pull up, these are white beans, and last night, as I mentioned, I made some great bean and brown rice soup. It's really easy to use dried beans. You soak them overnight with about 3 times as much water as there is beans, and the reason is that the beans and also brown rice will expand, and you want to soak both brown rice and beans overnight or even up to 24 hours. If this was cooked, if this was 1 cup of cooked beans, that would be 254 calories or 1 gram of fat. And now the brown rice. The brown rice, again, best to soak it overnight or up to 24 hours. If that was a cooked cup of brown rice, that would be 216 calories or 2 grams of fat. The next item that I'm putting up is 1 cup of strawberries, 50 calories, 0.5 grams of fat. And now 1 russet potato. These are really easy to use. You can cut them up, you can saute them, you can cook them with the oil again. You can bake them in the oven, you can boil them, cut them up and boil them, or you can cook them in the microwave. The 1 potato is 134 calories and 0 grams of fat. The next thing is a mango, and this is about 107 calories, and you probably guessed it by now, 0 grams of fat. And now I have an apple, about 65 calories and 0 grams of fat for the apple. Okay, the next item that I'm going to pull out here is green beans. These green beans, about 34 calories and 0 grams of fat. Next item is 1 onion. 106 calories, 0 grams of fat. 1 tomato, 40 calories, 0.5 grams of fat. The next thing that I'm going to pull out is spinach. I love fresh spinach. When I was a kid, my mother used to feed me cooked spinach and I hated it. But raw spinach, 1 cup, 7 calories, 0 grams of fat. And all of this food that I have here is less than 1,800 calories. And it's actually quite a bit less than 33 grams of fat. And I thought, okay, I've got to do something just to get my fat up, just so that I can get up to the fat budget. So I have 3/4 of an ounce of walnuts. The 3/4 ounce of walnuts are 180 calories and 16 grams of fat. That brings me to 33 grams of fat. If I was to do this, I could eat all of this in a day, and I would be in my 33 grams of fat budget, and I would have been under my old budget of 1,800 calories per day. There's a lot of different options that you can do, a lot of different things, different kinds of foods that you can use, but it's really not hard to stay within your budget, both for your calories if you're considering and worried about calories, and also within your fat budget. You can eat an awful lot and still stay under your budget. If you want more information, please subscribe to this channel. And I have a lot of other recipes, a lot of other information that may be helpful for you. Thanks for watching.